Welcome to Veridical Ed. Raw data is useless unless you know how to unlock its hidden gold mine instantly using AI.
In the 2026-2027 freelance market, clients are no longer paying weeks for manual spreadsheets. They want automated insights delivered in seconds. If you aren't using AI-powered data analytics, you are missing out on the highest-paying enterprise consulting gigs. Stay locked in right here because mastering this skill will make you an indispensable asset to any global brand.
Okay, let's dive into this masterclass framework. Today, we're going to cover 5 key areas. First up, the 2026 data shift. Then we'll look at core tools and ecosystems. Third, the step-by-step client workflow. Fourth, monetization strategies. And finally, some actionable exercises so you can lock these skills in immediately.
So, Section 1, the 2026 data shift, the end of manual spreadsheets. Look, we have fully entered an era where traditional data analysis is rapidly becoming obsolete. Honestly, if you're an independent contractor or a global career strategist, and you're still manually entering data, formatting cells, and building basic charts by hand, you're operating in the past. It's time to upgrade. There's a massive, stark contrast between these two paradigms. The old way, manual spreadsheet analysis, took weeks. It was super prone to human error, and frankly, it acted like a massive bottleneck for business velocity. But compare that to the 2026-2027 way. Now we're looking at AI-powered analytics that process millions of rows in real time. That's what allows you to capture enterprise contracts instantly. Modern enterprises don't want to pay you for the hours you spend scrubbing data. No way. They want to pay you for the strategic decisions they can make based on the automated insights you provide. Leveraging these AI ecosystems is literally the only way to secure high-paying consulting contracts in today's digital economy.
Which brings us to Section 2, core tools and ecosystems, building your AI arsenal.
You simply cannot execute at a 2026 standard without the right AI arsenal in your corner. So, let's break down the specific technologies that are absolutely dominating the market right now and completely replacing legacy systems. But before we look at the full tech stack, we really need to understand the crown jewel of modern data analysis, predictive modeling systems. These are AI-driven platforms that forecast future trends and outcomes from raw datasets, and they do it instantly. We're moving way beyond just looking at historical data, what happened yesterday. Now we're stepping into predictive insights, what is basically guaranteed to happen tomorrow. It's high-level forecasting that used to require entire teams of data scientists, and now it's right at your fingertips. This is exactly what replaces basic manual data entry and elevates you from a number cruncher to a true strategic partner.
Let's look at how this ecosystem connects into 3 core pillars. First, you've got your AI-driven data platforms. Think of these as your foundational bases where complex datasets are ingested and housed. Next up, automated cleaning tools. Let me tell you, these are absolute lifesavers. Instead of spending 3 grueling days finding duplicate records or fixing weird formatting errors, these AI tools sanitize your raw data instantly, ensuring complete accuracy. And finally, the predictive modeling systems we just talked about. These 3 pillars function together seamlessly. You ingest, you auto-clean, and you predict. When you master this interconnected ecosystem, you effectively automate the absolute most time-consuming parts of the consultant's job. And what does that mean for you? It leaves you completely free to focus purely on high-level strategy.
Let's move to and see how this builds in Section 3, step-by-step client workflow, execution to delivery.
Knowing the tools is only half the battle, right? Applying them in a structured, professional workflow is how you actually deliver results for global brands. So, here is your exact 4-step execution blueprint. Step 1. Ingest raw client data into your secure AI platform. Step 2. Clean it instantly using your automated AI tools. You're eliminating noise and errors in literal seconds. Step 3. Build executive dashboards. This is where modern AI truly shines, transforming complex, sanitized data into stunning, easy-to-read visual narratives. And Step 4. Deliver actionable insights. Notice how the workflow doesn't just end at the dashboard. You, as the expert analyst, step in to interpret these AI visualizations and tell the client exactly what strategic moves they need to make. This is how you transform massive, confusing datasets into a polished, executive-ready presentation in absolute record time.
The absolutely crucial takeaway here is this: delivering actionable insights in record time is the ultimate client value. Global enterprises aren't paying for your sweat and tears. They are paying for your speed and your clarity.
By utilizing this exact AI workflow, you reduce the time from data ingestion to strategic decision-making from weeks down to hours, or sometimes even minutes. That kind of velocity is exactly what commands premium pricing in the digital market.
All right, Section 4, monetization and pricing strategies. Packaging your value.
Now for the absolute most lucrative part of our explainer. How do you actually package all this newly acquired AI value? Well, if you're still charging an hourly rate for data analysis, you are quite literally penalizing yourself for using AI. As we've established, AI makes you incredibly fast. So if you charge hourly, you just make less money. That makes no sense. Instead, you've got to package your services into high-ticket monthly retainers. You're providing ongoing, real-time automated insights. This positions you for high-value, fixed-rate consulting projects based entirely on the outcome you deliver, not the time it takes to get there. By decoupling your time from your output, you maximize your revenue through AI time efficiency. Think about it. You can take on 5 enterprise clients in the same time it used to take you to service just one.
And this brilliantly illustrates the paradigm shift in consultant wealth. Notice the strict revenue cap of manual hourly work. When you do that, your income is totally limited by the hours in a day. And honestly, clients are usually frustrated by the slow turnaround anyway. Now, compare that to the massive, almost unbelievable growth potential of AI high-ticket retainers. Because you're using AI to instantly clean data and generate predictive models, you're offering immense, immediate value. The client gets their insights in seconds, they gladly pay a premium retainer for that speed, and your revenue scales infinitely because your time is no longer the bottleneck.
Finally, Section 5, Actionable Mastery Exercises. Lock in your skills.
To truly become a master data analyst and an indispensable asset, you can't just absorb this theory. You actually have to execute. So I want you to lock in these skills today by following 3 simple steps. First, source a complex sample data set. Go out and find something messy and robust. Second, run that data set through a modern AI cleaning tool to sanitize and structure the information instantly. You need to experience that speed for yourself. Third, use an AI-driven platform to generate a professional executive summary and a visual dashboard based on that pristine data. Once you do this, you're going to fully understand the immense power you now hold as a 2026-ready data strategist. I want to leave you with this final thought. Will your next client wait weeks for a spreadsheet or pay a premium for instant AI insights? The digital market has already decided. The tools are here, the workflow is proven, and the high-ticket retainers are just waiting for those willing to adapt. Thank you so much for joining this masterclass on Veridical Ed. Now, get out there and unlock that hidden goldmine.